Hey, what's up? My name is Demi Grace, and you are watching Britrox TV.
So tell me what you like, promise I'll get it right.
I was born in London. I was actually born in North London. I moved to California when I was about 5. I lived in California for about 17 years, and then I moved to Atlanta for about 5 seconds. And now I currently live in New York, but I'm Nigerian. Yeah, by heritage. What I liked about living in California was the weather. I mean, everybody knows that from around the world. You go to California for good weather. The beach, obviously. And I love the fact that there are so many chill people in California. I mean, Northern California and Southern California, two completely different territories, and they have, different energies. But I'm a huge energy person, and I really pay attention to who I surround myself with. And there are a lot of cool, chill people in California. When it comes to Atlanta is so comfortable. I mean, the food here is great. The weather, I love the weather in Atlanta. Some people beg to differ, but I love the weather here. Food, weather, and I don't know. It's very safe here, and I think sometimes as an artist you need a safe place. So yeah, that's what I like about Atlanta. And then New York, I'm still kind of new to New York, so I don't know exactly what it is that's going to make me fall in love with New York, but I'm definitely falling in love with it. So, you got to stay tuned and find out what I love about New York. Now, London, I think I love London because of the memories. When I think about London, I think about my childhood. I think about, the type of food I used to eat, where I used to hang out, schools, how I first decided I wanted to sing, So I love London for the memories. Yeah. Well, I first decided I wanted to sing when I was watching my sisters. I'm the youngest of 3 girls, and so I used to follow my sisters around a lot. One has been dancing since she was 8 years old. The other has been an actress, but they both started out in, with music, and they, started girl groups and all that good stuff. And I watched that, and I was like, that's really, really cool. I really want to do that someday. I don't know if I was just being a little sister at the time and just wanted to imitate, but yeah, at age 10, I just started singing. I was in choirs, and actually at age 10, I started in a church choir, but throughout then I was in choirs, classical, jazz. I was also, singing at markets around my areas of where I lived, and so yeah, that's kind of how I started the whole music thing. I love Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson is a huge musical influence for me. I also love Mariah Carey, Grace Jones, Gwen Stefani, and I love all those artists for different reasons. Gwen Stefani because of her fashion, Grace Jones because of her originality, Janet because of her stage presence, Mariah because of her beautiful voice. The funny thing is that when I was just starting out as a singer, I actually really loved to make my friends and teachers and everybody laugh. And so I would learn the way they would do their runs when they sing, and I would imitate it, and it would make my friends laugh. But in turn, I actually learned how to sing better by imitating them. But all in all, all those singers as a whole is basically who I strive to be as an individual artist. The funny thing about my iPod is that it has no real direction. It goes everywhere. It goes from country to EDM to reggae to dancehall to gospel, and I just let it go on shuffle. I never really create playlists. I just kind of let it go where it goes. But I have a lot of dancehall, a lot of Beanie Man, a lot of Afrobeat music. I have a lot of 90s music in there too, and a lot of hardcore hip hop from the 90s too. That's in my iPod. Alright, so my upcoming album is called Forward Movement Only, #FMO. The songs that I chose for that album were actually made along the way of my journey. Way before I got signed, I just had a collection of songs, and I just picked songs that were so intense to me at the time. And my goal is, after I release the album, I'll be able to move forward from anything that I was going through on that album. So that's why I decided to name it Forward Movement Only. But it's totally fusion music. It's gonna have, lots of EDM on there, hints of like pop and hints of reggae, hints of Afrobeat. You're gonna be jamming. You're gonna move. You're definitely gonna move to that album. Okay, once again, my name is Demi Grace, and you're watching Britrox TV. You can find me at demigrace.com. I am Demi Grace on Twitter. I am Demi Grace on Instagram, and I am Demi Grace on Facebook. Holla!